Welcome back to our daily vlog series throughout the month of December. We're Mike and Taylor, and today we are heading off to San Angelo, Texas, which has the nearest hardware store so that we can get parts for our RV. But of course, we're starting the day off right with a breakfast burrito from Brian's Poco Taco. If you're ever driving down the 10 through Ozona, highly recommend giving them a stop.
We're on our way to San Angelo to get the last hinges and things for the RV before handing it over. And I have a barbacoa and egg breakfast burrito.
San Angelo, Texas is one of those places you think you might have heard of, but you're probably thinking of San Antonio. It's actually where my brother and his family lived before moving to Costa Rica.
We made it to San Angelo with the pups. And hi Diddle, where are you? Diddle's excited. And now we're gonna go to Lowe's and try and get the final touches for the RV. Yay!
Drop everything now. We have a ranch emergency, and this kind of derailed and put us on a new adventure for the day.
The Polaris broke down again. Not really broke down, but my dad just called and said that the wheel almost fell off because 3 lug nuts just fell off. Sometimes this happens when you're doing off-road stuff a lot. Everything jiggles around and things will just like come loose and fall off. However, the wheel normally doesn't almost fall off. So Mike and I are on what we call a mandatory quest. A mandatory quest is when we have, a very specific idea of what we need to get done, but then something comes up, so we have to change the plan. So we got everything we need for the RV, so we're set there, thank God. But we have a mandatory quest of finding 3 lug nuts. We went to Family Power Sports, and we got in San Angelo, we got 1 lug nut, and now he's asking where we can get 2 more. So that's our current mandatory quest of the day.
We spent the next several hours basically touring all the auto shops of San Angelo, and everyone was nice, but we did not find what we needed, and we had to pre-order the parts.
8 hours later.
Out in the heart of Texas.
Wait, is this the one?
What you doing, Dad? What are you doing? Pothole fixing?
This is where we first hit a big. Debbie was driving. We hit a big
Polaris?
hole when it went. I said, "Man, you almost lost the wheel," but then came off up there.
Jeez, that sucks.
While my dad and Mike go try and fix the Polaris on the ranch, I'm off to make some repairs on the RV. If you're going to be living in a van or RV full-time, I highly recommend getting comfortable with using power tools. This has been one of the most valuable skills that we've had on the road. A lot of the times we're out in the middle of nowhere and have to make repairs on our own. Living on the ranch and fixing up the RV feels a little bit like that because we're 2 hours from the nearest town. When replacing hinges, they often come with their own screws. So if you can match the hinges to your old ones, it makes it really easy to install and repair.
The next thing I'm doing might seem kind of like dumb because I couldn't find any fabric to cover up places where the fabric inside the cabinets had wear and tear. So I just bought this fleece fabric and I'm literally going to be cutting little pieces of this fabric to cover the holes that are in the cabinet. It's not much, but I just want to make sure it's insulated for the new owners. Let's see how this looks. I have a staple gun. Man, today was a day. Mike drove literally for 8 hours. Like, he didn't stop driving. We just kept driving and driving and felt like it was never gonna end. Wow, this stuff cuts so easily. I honestly wish I knew about this before.
It was at this moment I was called away to a dinner party. Here's my dad squeezing into his chair. Note the shirt from our shop.
Okay, you want to?
Very agile.
Oh,
You like that?
I like this stuff.
Thanks for watching, and come back tomorrow as we make our final repairs on the RV. I can't believe our home on wheels is almost gone.